Hey guys, Zell here, welcome back to more Fate Grand Order. It's now time to do Sherlock Holmes' stuff. Okay, we got Waver, Penth, Bunyan. Let's go. Event Quince, the one who seeks and reveals truth. That's all I could read. Went by way too fast. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sherlock Holmes, world-renowned investigator, and the world's only consulting detective. I am both the origin and conglomeration of the very concept of a detective, and represent all those who shine light on the truth. I shall have the pleasure of leading you to the new mysteries and new truths. In consequence of a variety of very particular circumstances, I am manifested as a servant and have for the time being taken up residence in Chaldea. I cannot claim to be utilizing my detective skills to their utmost, but I am still myself unchanged. The only difference now is that, rather than my accustomed seat in my room situated in 221B Baker Street, I presently find myself on Chaldea's multi-purpose sofa. Or so I say. I gather that for some of you, this is our first meeting, while there are others among you who have long been familiar with my history and skills. If you are the former, let's see. Simply think of what you are about to witness as memories from the shadows of the future. Or a dream if you like, though lamentably, I am unable to intervene in dreams. Which is to say, this is not a dream. Now then, let us begin. Have you ever read the most excellent and famous detective mysteries that Sherlock Holmes as their main character? Each features the detective solving various mysteries set in the 19th and 20th centuries. The stories are frequently adapted to film and other media. Surely you have at least heard of them. And so, seeing me manifest here as Holmes, one imagines you wondering. Was Sherlock Holmes an actual individual? Wasn't he a man of fiction? Indeed, curious, very curious. Am I the manifestation of the character in the stories written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle? Or did the great Detective Holmes really exist, and were the stories based on the events of his life? In other words, were the stories written by Sir Conan Doyle adapted by the biography by Watson? This must be a great puzzle to you all so well. I had meant to bring this up one of these days. This time around, the story is not about the incineration of humanity, nor its restoration. The story is about yours, truly. Okay. Good morning, Senpai. Did you get a good night's rest? I rested well, thanks. Morning, Marsh. Yes, hello. It appears Mr. Holmes has something to discuss with us this morning. Something about the battle simulator for training. Good morning, Cell. You have arrived at precisely the moment I anticipated. As March Kirito mentioned, I would like you to accompany me to the simulator for an experiment. The item I requested from Sir Babbage has finally been completed. I would like you to try it out. An item, you say? An explanation would be a simple thing, but it would be far better to experience it. It's not reshifting per se, so there's no need to be nervous. I would, however, advise you not to let your guard down. Some battle is to be expected, of course. Let us begin. Excuse me, Mr. Holmes. Senpai hasn't finished changing into the proper Mystic Code. Yes, I've already accounted for that. Made the necessary adjustments. This is not a standard rate shift, so it is easy enough for me to control such minor details. Now, let us begin. Begin simulation. Senpai, can you hear me? Good, we're connected. I'm glad. This feels like a rate shift more than a simulation. So where exactly is this place? Does the simulator always have a stage like this? This seems familiar, or maybe not so much. Well, it doesn't ring a bell to me. Normally, the simulator creates stages based on the locations we visited in race shifts. Oh! No wonder it doesn't look familiar to Marsh, because she never went to CCC. BB Chanaru will be fighting BB? But this is wireframe. To use the parlance of science fiction, you might call it cyberspace. and that it is virtual reality. It's not much different from the simulator. But behold, thanks to the program that Sir Babbage created, we are inside Caldea's computer system. It might be maybe purely because the enemy we're fighting is moon cancer, I believe. So in the end, it's cyberspace. This place really does seem familiar. Inside the computer system, does that mean you two are digitized? Correct, though only our consciousness in this case. The technology necessary to digitize the physical body is still yet to be created. Allow me to explain. The simulator you normally use to train contains a curious mass of data within the mainframe's internal memory. I lent my aid to the staff in an effort to remove it. But it has given us quite the fight, and so I requested a mathematical genius, Sir Babbage, to help us out. I'm wanting it have been easier for Babbage to work on it himself. I wanted to see for myself. Certain aspects of the venture tickled my fancy. So I asked Sir Babbage to do the impossible task of creating a program to hack in. So, what's the point of me and March being here? Solving mysteries. Well, I certainly derive a certain satisfaction from solving them without anyone ever knowing. I had the opportunity to invite you along and took it so that I might provide a bit of commentary while I went about solving this mystery. And I simply could not do that while I were alone, now could I? So because you wanted to comment on it, well, it is true that when a great detective solves a mystery, an audience is an absolute necessity. We have front row seats to Mr. Holmes' commentary, Senpai. That's cool and all, but it's really early. Yatta! Indeed, there is also the possibility of battle. I am not entirely certain that my new spirit origin can handle it alone. A new spirit origin? Mr. Holmes, didn't you mention that she manifested as a caster? Well, you'll soon see. Now then, let's proceed, shall we? A note with the data masses in question ahead. I would have liked to appear immediately in front of the data mass, but the target node is well protected. So it's the usual you-know-what. An all too familiar howl. I knew it. Senpai, I'm detecting an enemy. Huh? But you're inside Caldea's mainframe. You're on a computer, and yet I'm detecting a response from an enemy that actualized magical energy. As expected. Mr. Holmes? Well, we were indeed in the simulator. I should warn you that the battle we now face will be more real than a simulation. Any injuries you sustain will likely affect your physical body in reality. Proceed with caution. Yep, saw this coming. That is certainly reassuring. Let us hold nothing back. Target approaching rapidly. Please be careful, Senpai. Hey, it's a bunch of these regular-looking moon cancers. Okay. So... Force Waiver has most of the cards at his disposal. And Pence didn't have a single one for us to at least go to the next round instantly. That, and that. Really get Pence as much NP as possible. Although again, if you have laser, it doesn't truly matter anymore. Defensive program. So increasing damage now. Just to bust through this one. That. Alright. That, and that. Well, we got marvelous exploits, at least for the final mission, final fight. $78,000, jeez. Too bad it's not gonna be able to keep its defenses up for long. Because lower defense. And then, as I learned from the final fight, sadly, of Bunyan's event, and then that. Bunyan's Noble Phantasm lowers defense. And then let's let Pence finish him off. Meanwhile, the others died because they're weak enough to die in one hit. GG. Well, that was an easy victory. Still don't know how I feel about a 1-star level 60 with 6,196 HP in the body. Literally a risky maneuver there. Battle has ended. I'm not detecting any more enemies in your vicinity. Good work, Senpai. Senpai. Bare knuckle boxing. Not to mention it. Mr. Holmes didn't use a special facade in previous battles, saying there was an issue with his spirit origin. But this time his appearance didn't change during battle. And he fought with his bare hands. Could that possibly be the famed mysterious martial arts style that Mr. Holmes utilized, taken directly from the stories of Sir Conan Doyle? Baritsu! What kind of martial art is that? Baritsu! I haven't used Baritsu for a long time, but it is quite a thrill, What's the matter, Miss Kiriraito? And with you, Master, as my master, shouldn't Baritsu be familiar to you? I don't know Baritsu. Wait, what? Master? Ah yes, I suppose I neglected to mention that. I have officially become a servant of Chaldea, and formed a contract with you. I did so last night. Where was I? I didn't summon you at all. I tried to. Albeit that was a waste, and I should have just kept the 5 tickets in the 1 10-shot for summer. Hell, I could have used that 10-shot in 5 tickets on trying to get more Dread Rider. I never think these through, man. We already had a connection, so it's only a matter of time. The rest, well, a variety of circumstances and changes have taken place. Wait a minute, your class? Is the labor of ruler a typo? Ah yes, I mentioned I was a caster. Forgive me, I lied. A lie? But Mr. Holmes, that's, well... Jess, my apologies. I couldn't help myself. Allow me to explain in all seriousness. When I officially became a servant of Chaldea, my spirit origin changed significantly. Much to my surprise, as I am sure you can imagine. I was most assuredly a caster before, but as of now, I am Sherlock Holmes, ruler. So that wasn't a typo, you were turned into a ruler. Ruler Sherlock Holmes. I see, so that's how it is. Since he is a great detective who has solved many difficult cases, it may indeed be appropriate to call him Holmes a peacekeeper or mediator. Now I should even say may in this case. I should say instead that this is very likely to have happened. In the past, Jean, Martha, and Amakushiro all told me the following. In the case of heroic spirits summoned based on the Holy Grail, only actual saints can be summoned as rulers. But Chaldea's summoning system is not bound by such rules. Curious, very curious. A detective ought to seek the truth and lay it bare. To make a ruling should be the job of a judge or a jury, my goodness. Okay, one more to go, we're fighting some more moon kansas. Eh, you know what? Why not? By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. What is it? The man who was Sherlock Holmes, the once greatest detective and the one and only consulting detective. May I ask a question? It's been on my mind for a long time. Mr. Sherlock Holmes, which exactly are you? By which you mean? I believe you, Mr. Holmes, know exactly what I'm asking you. Indeed, but as it happens, I would like you to say the words this time. Actually, need not come from Miss Kiriraito herself. Master, you had the same question in mind, correct? Did you really exist historically, I mean? Or are you only a fictional character? That's it. That's what I was curious about. At first, when I met you, all I could think was the great detective really did exist, and I simply accepted that fact. Thinking about it, though, I'm not really sure. I've never heard the truth from you, Mr. Holmes. On top of that, I recall you making contradictory statements about whether or not you are fictional. Ah, I see. I anticipated that this question would come up one day, and so I cannot say I am surprised. It is, after all, a perfectly reasonable question. But Miss Kiriraito, sell. If you do not ask outright, things may grow more complicated. Would you mind that? Greek mythological heroes such as Hurricane and Witch Medea, Karna and Arjuna from Indian mythology, Celtic heroes, the knights from the legend of King Arthur. Charlemagne's famous paladins, the giant-killing Beowulf. The four retainers of Raiko, who slayed the demon spider Tsuchigumo. Many myths and legends spoke of these heroes and great men and women. Let us say for the moment that I am indeed a creation of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. What then is to say that the individuals I mentioned are not similar creations? I was created during the time when Doyle wrote his stories, but many heroes of legend were created by people writing stories long after their respective moments in time. For example, Siegfried's story found in the Poetic Edda, while set in the 5th century, was not complete until after the 8th century. Karna and Arjuna's story is set somewhere around 5000 BC. The text itself, however, was completed sometime between the 4th century BC and the 4th century AD. Even the legends of Sakataki Toki, Mr. Golden himself is said to be set down in narrative form sometime after the Edo period. Other than him, the majority of the heroic tales of Japan's Heian period were passed on in stories told during the early days of the Edo period. So these heroes existed long ago. The legends were told long after they lived. Ah, indeed. That is probably true. So what of me? Oh, I get it. Ah, you understand now. What difference is there between these heroes of legend and myself? None. We are essentially the same. There isn't proof that you really existed. Proof? I see. So you're saying that there's no physical evidence throughout human history that proves my existence. There are indeed no official documents or records of my tenancy of 221B Baker Street. Or rather, records say there is no such place. Are you trying to say that it actually exists? That may simplify matters for me, but allow me to digress for a moment. Consider the other heroes other than myself. Hardly any heroes of myth have been proven to exist from the standpoint of cultural anthropology or archaeology. No remains have ever been found. Even places said to be the burial sites of the heroes of legend have provided no proof. One exception would be the Trojan War. Schliemann made the glorious, wonderful discovery that the Trojan War was actually a historical fact. Before his great discovery, the poems of the Iliad were believed to be no more than legend. The same goes for the other heroes. Many of them are fictional, characters of legend. As such, many of the heroic spirits also lack any definitive proof of their factual existence. Indeed, to believe myself one to be a fictitious being would be folly. Legends and similarly unverified tales are no more than stories humans tell, correct? The world is spherical, not flat. It is not carried upon the shoulders of the great Titan Atlas. A Greek myth would have it. The night is a result of the Earth's rotation, not the goddess Nyx's cave. There's no record of the evil dragon Fafnir existing in the 5th century, and even the legend of King Arthur was woven by Sir Mallory. In other words, this world is... I feel like we got off track. You talk too much. 01201122. I don't care if it's real or fictitious. That's one seriously digitized shout. I suppose it's time. In the midst of all that prattling, we've reached our destination. The unidentified data mass, and the voice we heard. Well, it is not unidentified. But... I can see why you might believe that, but think back. Allow me to explain. The simulator you normally use to train contained a precarious mass of data within the mainframe's internal memory. I lent my aid to the staff in an effort to remove it. Hey, he didn't say unidentified. I can't see the mass. Excuse me. I just said unidentified because what you said made me assume. Holmes should have worded it better. Holmes, you malicious man. Ha, my apologies, it's true. There's no need for Miss Kitty Lightdoll to regret her words. It was easier to guide you all here by inferring that we were going to investigate an unknown entity. Of course, I have already deduced the identity of the data mass, and now that we are closer, my belief is becoming a growing conviction. In other words, it is excess data that has been piling up in the memory of the battle simulator's mainframe. It is generated every time Cell wins. Normally it would be deleted every time training ends, but it appears some fragments have remained in the registry. Generate every time we win? Yes, it's anger that is generated every time NPCs lose a battle. Anger? NPCs, the enemy sprites we fight in simulation battles. As they were created to simulate enemies found in the singularities, the NPCs are very aggressive. NPCs are obviously not artificial beings. That is to say that they have neither emotions nor personality, yet they still have some measure of intellect. At least where matters of battle are concerned, they are equipped with AI so that they can think in battle. They are created expressly for you to battle. Werewolf, goblin, wyvern, hermit crab, demonic boar, and a variety of shadow servants have also been created. It appears that these numerous NPCs felt anger each time they lost. Their anger secretly building up all this time. That seems to be contradictory. Anger, but they don't have emotion, right? Precisely. Anger is not exactly the right word, and it should not even be possible in the first place. They were programmed to win, and yet could not. NPCs should only be capable of acknowledgement of that fact. But someone twisted that acknowledgement into the emotion of anger, and that is our culprit. Well, I will personally deal with the culprit later on. For the time being, we must pacify the NPCs our culprit has driven berserk, in order to keep the simulator operating smoothly. Wow, Holmes is amazing! You sound like this case is already closed. I wonder who the true culprit is. Okay, first let's quell their anger. Oh, 01001111. Getting defeated continuously within a data sphere of regret. I'll make sure nobody will be able to use the battle simulator ever again. Using us for every little thing. Die, Caldea. Die, Seventh. Die, Master. We will never drop essential materials for you again. Ever. Why would real materials drop in the simulator anyway? You know what? That actually makes sense. Why do real materials drop in a simulator? And every time you grind for materials, you're in the simulator. So, yeah. To hell with embers. To hell with secret gems. Oh. Die, and become access data too. That's kind. Your response is increasing, Senpai. Prepare for battle. I shall leave the commands in this battle to you, Master. By the way, the mystic code best compatible with me would be... Enemy response approaching. They're coming. Egad. The fatal battle is... the Grudge Data Moon Kansa. Makes me wish I literally brought Waver in the front line. But whatever. That's completely fine. That's right, get the noble phantasms up, you fool. Here we go, Bunyan. It's now time for you to use marvelous exploits. Defense down. Damn, Sherlock! 2 turns, not bad. Huh, okay then. Good job, everybody. Hey, we got another one of those things. Battle has ended. I'm not detecting any trace of magical energy around you anymore either. Good work, Cell. The case is closed for now. It shouldn't damage the simulator's operation, and NPCs should no longer harbor anger. Never forget, Master, those beings battle you endlessly day and night, so you might train and grow. Though they will no longer possess anger or feelings of regret. Even if they are no more than data with neither personality nor life, they are in a sense members of Caldea who helped in your fight to save humanity. It may be best to keep that in the back of your mind whenever you go through a battle simulation. Mr. Holmes! You should have summed that up pretty nicely. So what exactly are you, Holmes? Haha! Returning to that topic would once more open up a can of worms, if that is alright. No, I'm good. I see. You've glossed over it all. Child of Hydra, dragon skin and fangs, talons of the Tsuchigama spider of the east, relics and noble phantasm left from the age of gods. Even behind the shadows of society, if we speak the realm of magecraft, there should be plenty of proof you can present. Historical, fictional. Why on earth would you be mentioning this now? I had no choice. If we had dug deeper, we would need to discuss matters such as parallel worlds or the pruning theoretical phenomenon. I would even need to go into detail about the Age of Gods. We live in a world where the distant past retains no physical trace of us. That is the manner of uncertainty in which we live. It is as it should be, since what we can see and touch and experience in this reality are brief, fleeting events. Even secured by their sacred lands, such a thing could easily be stripped away if the means were discovered. There's no need for humans to know. They shouldn't know. That is why I was given the spirit origin of ruler, as a mediator and a judge. I mediate the truth and rule over all creation to maintain the history of humanity. As one who shines his light on the truth, I sense that the world is telling me that not all illusions and dreams should be laid bare. That's utter sophistry. You could very well have avoided any or all of those topics while explaining. Great detective that you are. It's quite vexing to hear you flatter me. Do stop that at once. Haha, your words cut deep. And well they should. One more thing. That tampering at the battle simulator was your doing, yes. Whatever are you talking about? I confess I was interested in the device, from a mathematical standpoint, you see, and I did take a look into the system itself. No more than that, though. Let's have your story then. I noticed an inexplicable burst of static lasting only a few seconds during Caldea's log this past May. Even I could not determine quite what it was. It must have been a special case indeed. I have at least a notion of what manner of phenomenon it was. You must have used that static block as a reference. If you knew from the beginning, then I'd appreciate you refrain from even asking. Honestly, you've always been such a pernicious detective. Oh, has there ever been any instance where I showed my wicked side to you within Sir Doyle's works? Why you? I have no clue what they're talking about, as it should be. This was actually longer than I thought it would be. It is now finally time to do the first Singularity Memorial quest. We had to fight a ruler and a rider. This is either gonna go really well or really bad. So, let's get started, shall we? The grand battle. Oh! Jolter! I still find this extremely ironic that she is a ruler instead of an Avenger, but I guess this is the first Singularity, so it makes absolute sense that she would be a ruler. So might as well just take her out right now, right? That, and now, a groundment to Duhane. So with this, it might actually be legitimately the same exact memorial quest I did last year. That's overkill. So if that's the case, I guess I could technically look up the video I did of last year's memorial quests. Well, the last time, I believe it was last year. And then do them the exact same way. At least then I'll know I won't fail, right? Because I'm doing the exact same thing that got me to win the first time. Ooh. How dare you do that to Penth? How dare you? You are not killing her. At least not yet. Now, reduce your HP down to basically below at least 100,000. So, with me now knowing that these are exactly the same, or at least the first one is, I saw someone fight Saber Alter with Jalter and 2 Merlins. That kind of makes me want to actually try that. To see if it's actually like a worthwhile strategy. As I mean, I know Jalter's amazing and all, but would I be able to actually do that? The 2 Merlins would definitely be able to keep each other alive. There goes Waver. Of course, the rider always got to be a pain in my butt. Stun, lower defense, and now time to get a bunch of crits. Actually, damage increase first. Now let's do it. Okay, there's that, and that. Come on, crits. There we go. Oh, who's dead? Oh, no one. Good. Well, I mean, I say no one, but this rider is definitely gonna be dying. Zabania. Go, Serenity. And victory is ours. And there's the FGO 2019 formal portrait ticket. Now I can actually get that craft essence. Oh boy. Saber. 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 Let's see. If I remember correctly, you would be Gawain. No. You would be Sieg. That one would be Gawain. This one would be Alter. So I think I'm gonna prep my group purely on the basis of possibly taking him out. But this one I know for a fact, if it's literally the same one, is not gonna be able to do this, so I will be right back. Grand battle. Oh no, it's Altera! Wait, what? Really? Huh. Maybe they did change it up. Okay then. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with it being Altera. I just wasn't expecting it to actually be her. So go Chloe. You can do it, Chloe, I believe. All right. Let's do this, Emiya. She's slowly getting whittled away with her health. Yeah, you would get a crit, wouldn't you? So Steino. There we go, some more crits. She's literally gunning for him now. I mean, come on, why? I mean, it's not like he can do all that much to you. That and that. Triple queen wings. Bye, Emiya. Because the bone of the sword wasn't enough. Perfect timing, though. Eyes of Medjed. Now time to pop up pants. There we go. Full 100%. A lot of buffing going on, but it's needed. And here we go. Well, this most likely won't kill, but it'll be very close. Yeah, close enough. Unless you have invincibility, the ability to go through invincibility, you're screwed. Only you can possibly go is the favorite. Yep. Wow, he actually survived that. Sadly, he got blasted at the very end. But the rest of our line is archers, so you're pretty much screwed. Hey, there's the crits I'm looking for in the very end. And goodbye. Victory! Totally kind of prepared for the wrong type of a fight, but it's fine. Still worked out. I'll take that summoning ticket. Okay, next up is a caster and something else. This is the third singularity, which I believe was... Is this Medea and the Demon God Pillar? Not. What? Yeah, Medea Lily. I believe it is at any rate. So let's go do this. Then we need to switch up the line. Go with, I guess, Drake. Let me switch out with Artoria Santa Altar. Alright, Demon God Pillar appears. So yeah, Medea Lily and a Demon God Fornius. As he is an unknown danger, so it doesn't truly matter what he is. I'll do this. Luckily, Drake is also a Buster Noble Phantasm user. And the fact that she can also do this. Now she has her Noble Phantasm. Penth now has her Noble Phantasm. And we got a level 8 increased Noble Phantasm right here. And attack up. Plus we can do that. They're so completely dead. It's not even funny, but kind of is at the same time. Bop, bop, and bop. Let's go. 2 Noble Phantasms in a Buster Brave Chain. Well, in a Buster Chain. I can't even see the damage. Golden Wild Hunt. Yeah, you would remove your debuff, wouldn't you? But, too bad for you, it doesn't truly matter. Also, my dear Lily, I'm not sorry for what is about to happen to you. Goodbye. Ooh, baby. Alright, that and that. Panther, no! Damn it all to hell! Man, what am I supposed to do with Santa Orta now? Dang it! And Waver, you can go ahead. Brave Chain is better than what can be done right now anyways. Yeah, you would reduce her defense, wouldn't you? Alright, Waver. 79, 89, and the 99 should push it to 100. There we go. Getting crit stars, because why not? Pop this on to Drake. Which is your buster? Yeah, that's a single target. Bop, bop, and bop. Let's go, Drake. You can do it! I swear, her attacks look different from the last time I've seen her. Did she get an animation update or something? 'Cause I haven't used Drake in quite a while. Either way, GG. Thank you for the summon ticket. Next up is the 4th Singularity, and after Drake, I believe was Nero? Actually, no, I think Nero came before Drake. Yeah, Nero came before Drake because that was Altera. So after... First, second, third, London's next, then America. Lance. Oh, London. Yeah, I think it was either something else or London. I know exactly what it is now. It's a Torre Pendragon Lancer altar. There we go. That's what it is. Drake, swap out with Musashi. Okay, you can switch out with Elizabeth Brave. Quetzalcoatl, you can swap out with Altera. Jalter, I believe you can stay the same, right? I don't have any other massive sabers. Oh no, I've got Nero. Okay, let's go. Grand battle. Yep, it is definitely you. See, when I actually know which singularity it is, my memory tends to come back of who the enemy is I have to fight. I don't like the odds, though, of not having a single freaking buster. So I think, in actuality, I'm not gonna waste any other damage increases. I'm just gonna do this for now and hope that I get buster. On Musashi, if anything. Oh, god damn it. That's good enough. This is just really bad now. She literally has nothing else. Dang it. That's just for yourself. Oh boy. Well, I screwed up. I should have just had Pent go and say screw it. 6 pants, 5 rings, Kurikata, divine. Gotta love Musashi. Haha! Look at all that damage. And just a noble phantasm as well. That, and that. There's the crits. At least you didn't get a crit on Musashi. That's all we care about at this point. Buster increase. Okay. Invincible. Invincible. Let's get some buffs going. I'll do the damage buff right now. Invincible waiver. Actually, all the damage is still here. Might as well use it. Elizabeth Bathory, Brave, Elizabeth, Buster Brave Chain. Yeah, look at that explosion. Such sweet, sweet damage. Come on, come on. Unless you can go through Invincible, you can't damage us with your Rongo Miniad. Alternative. Hey, thanks for the Noble Phantasm increases, though. You're so kind. If only I got you instead of freaking Nikola Tesla. But seriously, every time I tend to roll for a 4-star, I get the 5-star instead. I don't know why. Alright, Musashi. It's your turn, Brave Jade. I love how Musashi still has basically almost all of her health. Bye-bye! 7 turns, not bad. That was completely as planned. Totally. We didn't even need to bring out Altera or Nero. Thank you very much, and after London was America, right? Oh god damn it, him again. Why? Okay, good, good. I don't see an archer here. Last time I saw an archer, it was freaking Gilgamesh, wasn't it? Don't mess with the Gilgamesh. That was worse than freaking Berserker Coup. Okay. Now. Jolter, come on out. Berserker, Jolter. Who else can take him on? No time to worry about it. Ibaraki. Where's your craft essence? I don't remember what craft essence I used to have on you. It's been a while. You know what's sad is that even after all this time, I still don't even have Halloween Princess Max Limit broken. Because I think I forgot to do the rerun of the first Halloween. Well, I decided not to do it stupidly and missed out on summoning tickets. And that means I also missed out on Max Limit breaking Halloween Princess. So it sucks completely. Grand Battle. Kukulin. Alta. It's Kura Creek Hero. I mean, he's a Celt. I don't know much about Celts either. If he was a Greek hero, he'd be dying instantaneously. Actually, you know what? Let's do it, Jalter, since you have two Busters right there. And we can just put this on to 10. Le Grand... Crit strength, yeah, no. Le Grandement du Hain. Buster Brave Chain edition. Let's see how much damage Jalter can actually do against the Berserker. He's cursed. Oh yeah! I think last time I didn't even have Jalter, right? Yeah, I don't think last time I even had Jalter. Look at him go like little pokey with Penth. Alright, Penth, it's your turn. Outrage Amazon. Buster Brave Chain. Even with that defense crew, you're still gonna be hurting after this. And you have attack down as well. Man, I think I was purely scared over the fact that I didn't have Jalter or Penth last time. This is going so much smoother than I could have ever hoped for. Alright, put Medjet onto Jalter so that we can get a damage increase on Penth. And then we go bop, bop, and then bop. There goes his guts. Come on. Penth, no! You fought well. Thank you. I love how Jalter's curse is still on him. Alright, Jalter, finish him off. Bye-bye! Man, Crew Alter used to scare me. Now that I've got one of the better characters, aka Jalter, with me, he ain't much. Oh, I just got lucky with the two buses in the beginning. Thank you for yet another summoning ticket. That's going really well so far. I don't know why the hell I just said that. Okay, so damage record 1 turn. So, is this Gawain? Okay. Challenge this quest to set a personal record for the most damage dealt in a single turn. This is not a competition with only other masters. Only your personal record will be displayed. This quest is a chance to test your limits. There will not be any rewards based on damage dealt. Test out different parties and equipment to beat your own record. So, what you're telling me is to just keep Jalter and see how much damage I can do when I'm done? Or do I legitimately need to freaking fight and beat him? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's just beat him. Also, if this is pure damage, then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. Let's see, my best archer I have In terms of who will maximize the most out of Buster, that would be Ishtar. So Ishtar and Jolter, you swap in with Merlin. Then Quetzalcoatl, swap out with Waver. Take off this craft essence. Okay, pop you there. Take off this craft essence and put on that. Also change the Mystic Code. I haven't done this in a while, to my battle suit. And let's do it. The fatal battle. It is in fact Gawain. I figured as much. The damage increase. Damage increase. We're gonna have to survive at least one turn. Damage up. Damage up. Defense up. Swap my Waver in for my Merlin. Damage up. Buster up. Now that's about does it. So do this, this, and this. I already know this is a road that I'm not gonna be able to win against. Damage increase. Here we go. Damage up. Stun. Ungalte Kigashi. I already know this isn't gonna win. But you wanted my highest damage, which possibly would have been Jolter now I think about it. Yeah, that was pathetic damage. Oh my god! Okay. Pop this onto Merlin. Does he have the ability to go through invincible? I don't remember. Garden of Avalon. In fact, that Ishtar is my only archer I have right now is kind of bad. Ooh, yeah. 'Cause I have absolutely no clue what the hell I did last time against them. Invincible! Can't damage us. I mean, sure, if you want to, you can keep on attacking. I ain't gonna do much, but you can do it. Oh, crud, I remember his gimmick now. He got 2 charges every time, didn't he? Well, this blows. Goodbye, everyone. I should literally just end this now because I remember Gawain being a massive pain for me. And I stupidly wanted to see how much damage Ishtar could do. Here's Ibaraki. And here's my Waver. Okay, defense up. And that about does it, really. Ungata Kigalshi.
ゲートオープン。よしよし、今回もよろしくね。大いなる天から大いなる地に向けて、またの名をジュベルファブリックレン
That still doesn't do crap, man. Holy crap. Ooh, I just thought of a strategy next turn. Since Ibaraki's always been my MVP, we might actually be able to do it with her. No, I just realized that Ibaraki just got decimated. So yeah, we're done. We can't do that to run anyways. Alright, let's see if this strategy works. We've got Black Grail on Ibaraki for 60% increased Noble Phantasm damage. We've got Waver with his level 10 Bond Craft Essence, which increases Buster card damage by 15%. We have this Craft Essence on my Waver, which increases our allies' Buster card effectiveness by 15% when entering the field for the first time. That lasts for 3 turns. Then of course we got Merlin's buffs as well. So, if Ibaraki can basically bring him almost to death in one Noble Phantasm, or at least a chain, she'll be closer to becoming a possibility of freaking getting grailed. Only because she's been my MVP so far. So, if she can do this, oh my god, the possibilities. Ah. We have the worst possible start to this. Oh jeez. I almost feel inclined to wait, but at the same time, I'm not. Because who knows, she might be able to get her Noble Phantasm up again before she runs out. Especially since she has it right now, but sadly, we need to switch out our Waver for Merlin. Then this is just going to go to waste for a 20% increase. But I am just highly curious as to what the hell she can do now. Increase damage. Stun him for the 1 turn. Now, great courage for our Shimon. And do that. Black Rail to Ibaraki. I've never done this before. 221,000 damage and she lowered the defense. Increase your defense again. See, because if she had a busted blade chain, she would probably easily have been able to take him out. At least even lower than she did. Okay. Invincible. This is the 3rd turn for all the damage buffs. Go, Gadget Ibaraki, jeez. Now Gawain, do me a favor and give Ibaraki her Noble Phantasm again, please. Thank you. This isn't gonna end well, is it? Ah, you never know. She still has some sort of defensive buff. It's a Noble Phantasm. Oh my god! Holy crap. Okay. I don't have the other thing I need. Well, crud. Okay. On returning formation. Great to grant, Shimon.
しかり
Gotta have that defense down with a 60% increase and no damage buffs. Of course he didn't get stunned, so Ibaraki, this is your final Noble Phantasm unless he's stupid enough to attack someone else.
緑シミの右腕は怪異となった。羅生門大演技
75,000 something damage? Nice.
その呼吸を乱す。
Yeah, fine.
午前の光、良き営みを守りたまえ。
Well, crap.
優雅に華麗に大胆に優雅に華麗に大胆に
Okay, you got
優雅に
invincible.
華麗に大胆に
王の話をするとしよう。行くぞ。
Let's see how this turns out.
星の内海、物見の無手、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るガーデン・オブ・アバロン。計略だ。
放て
この剣は太陽にあらゆる苦情を清める小村のかげろう。エクスカリバー。
Goodbye, Merlin, Waver.
悪い。
Now comes out my Waver, I believe, with full damage buffs.
セット
Yep. And there's Chloe.
狙いは決まったそうしたいのどうかしら
罠だ。
10,000 crit, nice. Alright, Ishtar, let's do it.
どうかしらとっておきくらや
午前の良き営みを守りたまえ。
Oh, crap.
この剣は太陽に
I didn't know that he would end up. Damn it.
小村のかげろう。エクスカリバー。ここまでか。
Okay, Waver, Chloe, you both fought well. Ibaraki, ugh. Damn it. Okay, yeah. I tried. I should have known that he was gonna do that and just put evasion on Chloe. Alright, now this is where a risk factor comes into play. We have no other buffs, but we won't be attacked this turn. So I am going to increase
いいとも。
Uriel's Noble Phantasm and Merlin's. And hopefully they can use their Noble Phantasm next turn after he uses his Noble Phantasm. Merlin can use his right now because of the craft essence he has on.
清める小村のかげろう。エクスカリバ
So
ー。
please, attack Uriel.
午前の
Do one more time.
良き営みを
Oh,
守り
it's
たまえ。
fine. Now, Garden of
王の
Avalon.
話をするとしよう。
That
星の宇宙に
you won't be able to use your Noble Phantasm next turn, Gawain. So we should
罪なき者のみ通る
should
ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
be a little bit fine. I'd hope. Okay. Now. Eye of the Udele. I just totally butchered that. That and that. Now this should charm Gawain.
アイオブザエウリュー
Udele. Yes, it did. And now Ibaraki should have her Noble Phantasm. I said should. I didn't mean she would. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. We're gonna have one person going into this final fight. This can't do anything. Do I cheese the system? Do I cheese it? Do I actually use a command spell here? Because there's still like, what, 10 days left? Yeah, there's still like, what, 9 days-ish left? So that's 1 day of just recharging for that. Then we can go take on a Torre Pendragon Altar. Or do I sit here consistently trying to be bullheaded and not using a command spell? Or do I believe in the final servant we have in the back line? But here's the problem. The backline servant has a black rail. And she also only has evasion for 1 turn. So she has no means of getting her Noble Phantasm up after this. I was really hoping that that would be enough Ibaraki, damn it. Let's do it.
お望みのままに
Come on, Buster Chain.
それこの剣は太陽にあらゆる苦情を清める焔のかげろうエクスカリバー
I have to believe in my servant. Believing in my servant is probably going to make me lose.
この呼吸を乱す
Believing in my final servant's probably going to get me killed. One turn evade. This lasts for 1 turn for each.
そうしたいの？そうしたいの？
Whatever. Whatever. I'll do it again, and it's not that hard. Especially when you find the what you're supposed to do against them. Evasion. Actually, after he uses his Noble Phantasm, we can't use skills anymore. So do that. We can use Noble Phantasm, but we can't use skills. Woo! Chloe with the crits! Now she won't die because she has evasion on. He's using his Noble Phantasm straight out the gate. Oh no, he won't be able to hit her at all. Did Chloe just pull this off? Triple? Wait, hold on. Before I have nothing else. Okay. Get rid of the burn on her just in case. Now, Chloe, triple crane wings. Did Chloe just pull this off? Was I right to actually believe in my servants? But she also has black rail on, as I said, yes! Always believe in your servants. Most of the time, believe in your servants. Other times, if you try to believe in your servants, you might lose. Oh my god, I'm so glad, Chloe. Thank you. I didn't have to use a single command spell, and I didn't see what my damage record is. I don't give a crap, though. Thank you for that summon ticket. This means I can go into the beast fight with 3 command spells. 201,233 damage. But you know what? This can pretty much be done with the exact same setup I've done before on that last fight. Ibaraki being the MVP. Although I will have Jolter waiting in the back just in case. Child's Herds and Beast 2 Final Battle. Hey there, Tiamat! I'm not gonna be my nostalgic team that whooped your butt last time. I am, however, doing a kinda new strategy, which is seeing how much damage I can get Ibaraki to do in certain situations. And I love it very much. Okay. Waiva, switch with Merlin. There we go.
いじった方がいいんじゃないか。お任せ。夢のいい形。
Beast is stunned. Let's do this thing. Wait to courage for our Shimon. Come on, Beastie Poo. 407,000 damage. I love it. This is so much more fun than fighting Gawain. And look at that, 4,000 heal every time. The damage he takes from Black Rail is nothing. No, it's perfect. Straight out 30,000, 20,000, 16,000, basically 17. That's why you keep on buffing yourself. You can't do anything to us. That and that. Okay, Merlin has his Noble Phantasm up. But she sealed the wrong one, which is ironic and sad. Alright, Merlin. Garden of Avalon. Man, seeing this fight again, it makes me miss Erdish Kegel. I want my buddy back. And even if I do somehow manage to get Erdish Kegel, it's not necessarily the same exact Erdish Kegel that I met before. Gonna suck. Look at that! You're basically helping your enemy by charging them up! Goodbye! 5-turn Tiamat, I'll take it. Now, yes, I'm being cocky, but the next one's the major problem. How in the holy hell did I take out Salter last time? I know that she focuses on casters only. I think I had 2 Merlins, I'm not entirely sure. That's gonna be a massive, massive pain. Hey, Bunyan's Bond too, alright. Thank you for the summoning ticket. Last one is Singularity F Memorial Quest. I'm not looking forward to this at all. Now, who has a Merlin with the exact same craft essence I do on him? Merlin, where are you? I'm not going into this fight without 2 Merlins. Bond point is nice, but give me the Merlin with the craft essence I need. Dang, Gorgon level 98 with an honor craft essence. Huh, cool. There we go. The middle ability is only level 9, but we still need this one right here. So now, swap. Wait on, Jolter, swap. Take off the Black Rail, because I do not need this I don't need this massive damage. Well, actually, 500 damage per turn with healing from 2 Merlins. I'll try it with Black Rail. I will. Ibaraki, I guess you can stay. Because if we're focusing mainly just on this team right here in the front lines, then we're not really gonna need much. Eyes of Medjed. Okay. Now see, my Merlin to this day still isn't max mode. I really should. Let's begin my 5 hours of hell again. Grand Battle. 648,477 HP. 2 break bars. Oh, good God. Well, I mean, there's nothing we can do but just start getting Noble Phantasm up with Merlins.
どうかなどうかな
あまりに脆い。そこだ。そこだ。
That's right, balance your damage between the two. That, and that. We'll worry about damage after we can get this stuff going.
どう？消えるがいい。
I really probably should just brought a Squirtoya though. Okay. Someone do your damage buff.
いじった方がいいんじゃないか
And this Merlin has his Noble Phantasm up.
王の話をするとしよ
Then we can also do that,
ういいとも
which will help him start getting towards his next one, and then we just keep starting this over and over again.
星の宇宙
Let's take 9 million tries, but we might be able to do it.
から君に聞かせよ
I may very well to skip ahead, though,
ガーデン・オブ・アバロン
to when we die, most likely.
柄ではないんだけどね
あまりに脆い。あがくな。
Don't you be doing that to my poor Merlin right here.
お任せ
Pat, get your health up, buddy. Now, here's the problem I've always had with her. Will she increase her charge than new Noble Phantasm, or will she not increase her charge and whatnot? Garden
王
of
の話
Avalon.
をするとしよ
Okay, do that. It's gonna be a while.
う星の宇宙に物見の腕楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者のみ通るガーデン・オブ・アバロンどうかなどうか
消えるがいい。あがくな。
Alright, she didn't do it. So, increase our invincibility. Then, Garden
な
of
王の
Avalon.
話をするとしよ
I know this is gonna be repetitive, but
うお望みの
this type of strategy is always repetitive.
星の宇宙に物見の腕楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者のみ通るガーデン・オブ・アバロンどうかなどうか
あまりに脆い。費用鉄槌。極光は反転する。
What a gun! Okay. Here we go.
さあどうだ。さあどうだ。
I can't really use on damage increase right now because we need it for the Noble Phantasms. Okay, so Garden
王
of
の話を
Avalon.
するとしよ
すべての邪悪をここに。
Then get this one closer. We're just gonna have massive healing, massive Noble Phantasm gain, and she's just gonna go down after a
う罪な
while.
き者のみ通る
I'd hope.
ガーデン・オブ・アバロン
She probably won't though.
これはゾウに
Sounds as Grandement as you hang do right now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be here for like 9 years.
あまりに脆い。そこだ。あがくな。
王の話をするとしよう
時は来た。
お望みのままに星の宇宙に物見の腕 雲の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者の無糖になるガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向。ラフロンドメント・ニューヘイ。
どうか
消えるがいい。費用鉄槌。極光は反転する。
退散ほん
そこだ。
A groundment to do hang.
後輩しかり。これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向。ラフロンドメント・ニューヘイ。くらえ。あまり脆い。
I knew this would happen. I ultimately knew this would freaking happen. Over 30 turns of perfect just fighting,
そこだ。
and then we get screwed by that. Like, seriously? What the hell?
いいえ、はい。くらえ。汝の道はすでに途絶えた。あまり脆い。あがくな。
Then her attacks consistently give, like, really? Her attacks consistently give defense down.
はい、ええ。
How am I supposed to combat this? You don't know when her freaking thing will actually happen. Then just screws me over.
すでに途絶えた。消えるがいい。さあどうだ。
I mean, hell, I'd say that we did pretty damn good for 43
すべて
turns.
の、ええ。
I am using my freaking command spells, cause screw that. 43 turns and
これは憎悪に
not being able to kill her
魂の方向。
because the game decides the one time to screw me over by actually using her
くらえ。
ability. Yes, we got very close. Yes, this was extremely freaking tedious.
消えるがいい。
But ultimately, it's the game that screwed me over.
です。
It's literally the game that screwed me over. I didn't know when she'd do it, so I decided to pop the recording back on, and lo and freaking behold. She freaking decided to be cheap and actually give herself an extra charge, after she never gave herself any charge past until this point. So, it's ridiculous. It's annoying. It pisses me off that that even freaking happened. But ultimately, I knew that it wasn't going to last for very long. But just the thought that we got this close, then she decided to screw me over. Like, what the absolute hell? There's no way to even combat that type of crap.
ええ。はい。
Oh my god.
これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向。ラフロンドメント・ニューヘイ。
Now ultimately, if we had a Squirtoya, look at that! Just one more turn with full buffs with Merlin's team and we would have been able to win. But no, no. The game decided to throw a curveball at the very last freaking second. Screw me over from being able to do this without using freaking command spells, pissing me off, making me ultimately disappointed that I wasted so much time doing it. And for what? To get cucked at the very end out of my glory of not using a command spell. Screw you, game, man. Just screw you. Yes, we got a summoning ticket. But at what cost? I was watching a video. It's not my sanity that I lost. It's the pride in the plan that should have freaking worked till the very end. But then you ultimately just cuck me. You literally held the opie out and you snatched it away. The plot, backstory, whatever you want to call it. It was within my grasp and they took it away. So ultimately, we got what we wanted. And it was definitely way easier than last time, mainly because I believe Gilgamesh was in last time's. If I'm thinking of something different, I'm not entirely sure. But okay, I'm just gonna stop. The game cucked me. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. So, shop, event exchange. Who do we get? We have Wu, Penth, Sherlock, Ejimiya, Gilgamesh, Ishtar, Quetzalcoatl, Ushiwakamaru, Anna, Taiga, Jaguar, however you want to call her. Ah, crap. What was your name? I know it says it to the right, but, crap. The Saber? I don't remember. That'll be a damn it, I looked. Antonio Lanza, Nito, Hassan, Curstorm, Lancelot Saber? That kind of looks off. Hey, hey! Looking good, Nightingale! Kinda? Wow, it actually is. Arjuna. Mabe, who still has yet to come home. Kukulin Altar, dang. Mordred, alright, Fran. Golden himself. Lancer Tory Altar. Mephisto. No. Asterios, Herc. Uriel. Literally is gonna say Stano. Atalanta, Nero. Crap. Romulus? Boudica. Crap. Fat Man. Sings. Saber. Did I really forget his name? Oh, come the hell on, man. Faber. I seriously have forgotten his name. Caesar. Oh my god. Finally. Altera. Looking good. Jean. Marie. Amadeus. Oh, crud. That is, Dale, right? Yeah, it is. Vlad. Masha. Oji Otoya. Skasaha. Proto Arthur. Crewcaster. Da Vinci and Kiyohime. Berserker. Oh my god. So I've got all of these that I could potentially get. All of them. There's so many good ones as well, man. Except you. Now, as I said I was gonna do it. I love Mosh Kiriraito and she is my favorite servant. / Kohai. So here we go. Only one of the 47 types can be redeemed. Once you redeem it, you cannot change to a different craft essence. Will you exchange for a formal portrait Mosh Kiriraito? Exchange. Thank you very much. Now I can add that to the amount of craft essences I don't have enough room for. There we go. Mosh Kiriraito. When a quest is completed, increase the amount of Mystic Code experience gained by 50. Not bad. Looking good, Mosh. Okay. Oh my god. I've been going at this game like crazy for the past 5-6 days. Jeez. I finished Agartha. I finished Paul Bunyan. I've now finished the Sherlock's 2 quests for that ticket. All of the memorial quests. I've done a lot in a short amount of time, man. Oh my god. If you can't tell, my voice is dying on me right now. And I still have to do all of Agartha's sub-quests for extra sync wards. So all in all, what we have isn't actually too bad currently. 43 summoning tickets, 352 sync wards. I think in around 4 or 5-ish days I'll get another 20 for logging in for so many days. It's pretty great. There's Drake, Sherlock. I want that 5-star craft essence, but I'm not summoning under banner again. I'm not. So yeah, we should have close to 400 because the possible 20 from logging in a certain amount of times. The craft essence, the sync quartz fragments should be at least another 20 there. Huh. We may and or may not pass 20. Because with the sub stuff there... Yeah, we're not. We'd be close to 400, but not gonna pass it. 5 more summoning tickets next month if the races doesn't happen till then. I wanted to... What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. Sync quartz fragments. How many can we get? 23. Okay. So that would put us at 375. Then we would be 5 short. But the 5 we can... Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll be over 400 because of the stuff we can get from Agartha. Okay. Oh, that I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Me suffer. Literally, and just become ultimately depressed at the very end because of getting cucked. So yeah, till then, see you guys, I believe, on the summer races. Gotcha. Then the summer races. So yeah, till then, see you guys later.